Hello everyone, sorry it's been a little while since my last video. I've been so busy with work and refereeing, and I want to update you on what's been happening. So I'm officially back refereeing, and I apologise for not having any photos of me so far refereeing. It's just the professional photographer that does the photos has not been at the ground I've been at yet so far this year. And I doubt it will change this weekend and hopefully in 2 weeks because we don't have games at Easter. So that's what's been going on with my refereeing. I apologise for not showing you photos of me in action. Don't worry, it will happen eventually. Second thing I'm going to mention is how pissed off I was last week at the bus. Not the bus driver, but the bus passenger. I wrote on my Twitter page that this man decided to be an absolute jerk and stared at me as I got on the bus to go to referee training on, I think it was Tuesday night. All because I was wearing Adventure Time. Adventure Time ended late last year, as we all know, and how emotional it was. And the kisses between LSP and Lemon Grab and Bubblegum and Marceline. And yet, what am I wearing? Adventure Time. But what this man was going to do to me was ridiculous. The look on his face suggested to me, why are you such a jerk for doing that? Wearing that? First of all, Adventure Time is one of the great cartoons of our generation. Or was, I apologise. It has ended. I still keep forgetting that sometimes. But can people just leave us alone about what we wear? I mean, I've seen people wear worse shirts than this and get away with it. But when it comes to cartoons and people look at me and most of it's positive, don't get me wrong. Like, I was on the Sunshine Coast last year and I wore a Steven Universe shirt, and everyone, and I'm being serious, everyone loved it. It's just when you get on a bus and you're wearing Adventure Time, all of a sudden someone looks at you weirdly, you know there's a problem with that person, not me. So that's that. Thirdly, baseball has begun. So many surprises already so far this year. Like Seattle, the best team in baseball at the moment. And so many other surprises like Boston having their worst start ever. A few other surprises, but it's only the start of the baseball season, so that's what's going on. Here, about the weather, about freaking time it got cooler, because seriously, there was a day last month we hit over 100 degrees. First time ever it's ever happened in March. 106 to be precise. And the record before then for a day in March was only 97. That's how hot it was last month. And it was just crazy, to say the least. But there's also one thing I've got to talk to you about, or a couple of things. First of all, if you haven't checked out my girlfriend's digital artwork from the past week, you're missing out. If you follow her on Twitter at AmyLynn-Welsh2 and her DeviantArt page, you'll check out all of her incredible artworks, digital drawings. She did 50 in a week. That's how awesome she is. And speaking of how awesome she is, you should check out her first ever YouTube video where she speed paints her digital drawing, and it's worth having a look. Trust me, it is pretty awesome. I watched the whole thing. It is wonderful. Steven Universe has been getting recognition lately with all these awards, which is great to see. They just released Volume 2 soundtrack on iTunes and Spotify and Google Play. We are missing Zach Callison. We know he's been taking a break since January. Michaela Dietz continues to be awesome. She's actually my friend. Same with Zach. In fact, you could actually say that I'm friends with every cast and crew member of Steven Universe and Adventure Time. Same with DiMaggio. We're friends. Everything I tweet, he likes. Because he follows me. Same with Michaela Dietz. Everything I tweet, she likes. Which is pretty cool. I also visited my best friend's gravestone for the first time the other day, and nearly 6 years since his passing, and I finally got to visit his gravestone the other day, and it was emotional. Don't get me wrong, it was emotional. In fact, here's the photo of it. Yeah, because he was my best friend in high school, and when I found out of his passing, he was only 19 years old. He was 2 weeks short of his 20th, back in 2013. And it still hurts. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still hurts to this day. But yeah, I got some weight off my shoulders, that's for sure. So yeah, that's it for tonight. So if you want to follow the people I've mentioned, Michaela Dietz, DiMaggio, Amy Welsh, my girlfriend, please do so if you haven't. I mean, they are awesome people. Don't get me wrong, they are awesome people. And you will love everything about them all if you haven't followed them. If you do follow them, great job. You guys are awesome. Just before I go to, actually, the Australian election has been called on May 18 here. Worst thing about that is, it's 9 days before my birthday. So, technically, my last act as a 25-year-old will be voting in the Australian election on May 18. And then 9 days later will be my 26th birthday. That's more exciting than the election, trust me. And Winx, the superstar horse, won her 33rd race in a row today and retired a legend. We'll miss you, Winx. Anyway, that's it for today. Tonight, whatever. Click like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time. Take care. Love yous all.